And we all believe we're going to see new things for our country through our president and through the members of the cabinet. Good things will happen.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Plan B TV News. In this particular video, we're going to be giving you Pastor Kumuyi breakdown statements by Arise TV News. I want you guys to listen to the statement of Pastor Kumuyi. He said that Nigeria will experience good chances under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his ministers. So, I don't want to emphasize much about this statement. We'll be right back to do some messages. Let's watch the video together.
Joining us now, exclusively, on What's Trending This Morning is Ojinika Jinix. Oh,
you're having too much fun. And this one is drumming. You're having too much fun. How are you this morning?
Amiable woman from Umukwata.
I love that you always praise my town.
Chief. Yes. Yes.
Troublesome people. Dr. Abati, Rufa is taking over your introduction. He's killing it. How are you? New level.
I
think he's going to be mysterious. So he's now really? Double dose for one day. No worries. That's a good one. How are you? Good morning, Kayode. How are you? Have you been enjoying your time on the morning show? Yeah. Fantastic. Well, let's begin what's trending. There's been mixed reactions following comments made by the General Superintendent of the Deeper Life Christian Ministry, Pastor William Kumuyi, who on Tuesday said that God will use President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to build Nigeria. Kumuyi spoke with journalists in Oshogbo ahead of the Global Crusade program of his ministry. The cleric also urged Nigerians to forget the past and support the new ministers recently appointed by the president and believe that God will also use them as instruments to build Nigeria.
Those ministers that have been chosen in the cabinet, they are not new people that have never done anything. If you look at them one by one, you'll see the good things they've done, either as state governments in the past, state governors rather, or as other ministers. And they are being, I would say, carefully chosen. If we support them, if we are not, criticizing every step and they don't know where to start, if we accept them and we believe that God will work through them, He'll use them as instruments to build our nation, let's forget the past. This is a new day. And I believe, and we all believe, we're going to see new things for our country through our president and through the members of the cabinet. Good things will happen.
Well, unfortunately, I think it's that part that he said, forget the past, that got a lot of people talking. Let me take some reactions. This person wrote, was it not the same thing you said during Buhari's tenure, sir? We're beginning to doubt your integrity. And that's a picture, I believe that was from Premium Times, when he said that God would give Buhari solution to Nigeria's problems in 2017. Another Twitter user there goes, new things don't happen with faulty foundations. And the Bible said, Elijah repaired the altar that was brought down by Jezebel. It was on this basis that Elijah was able to call down fire. You don't call for fire when the altar is broken. The foundation through which this government came in is faulty, and new things can't happen. Your constituent, Ayo, I'm coming to you because, by the way, Ayo you're a pastor, aren't you?
I'm proudly so. I'm a Christian, and I find it interesting that I must say that Pastor Kumuyi is a man that I respect a lot.
Yes.
And he's been in the faith, he's been a leader in the faith for many years. And I like that the tweet actually drew the fact that he's been consistent in his message. What do you expect from a pastor whose message is on forgiveness and healing? And I don't. Did you expect him to come out and say, no, punish him? And then you're teaching the Bible to a man who is a scholar in that, so he probably knows what he's saying. The Bible enjoins Christians to pray for their leaders, and so in line with that, he's asked us that, okay, no matter what happens, One thing people of faith always say is that no matter the economy is going to favor me, God can use anybody, even the devil, to promote his action. So I think it's important to highlight that. He's a dealer in hope as well. They often say that pastors are dealers in hope. They are there to give hope to people. He's not there to make people feel even more despondent and feel absolutely terrible. So he's worked and acted in his office. He's spoken according to his faith. Anyone can disagree with him. That's everybody's right. But whether it's Buhari, whether it's Tinubu, his position is to pray for those in authority, to hope that God will use them and that it would work well for Nigeria, which he did. So.
Yes, absolutely. I know you wanted to say something.
I completely agree with Ayo. As a Christian, your position is always going to be pray for your leaders, hope that they do well. And I know that I can very clearly say there are people I did not vote for in Nigeria, but I still want them to do well. I know that a few of my friends will say, and their I will agree with as well. There is still a case in court regarding this government.
Right.
So until that is resolved, it's going to be difficult for anybody to completely throw their weight behind the current government. So in view of that, we'll say wait. But during that waiting period, don't you want President Tinubu to do well for Nigeria? Do you want Nigeria to go to war because he's not being affirmed by the Supreme Court yet? Do you want Nigeria to go to shreds and pieces during the time? So the waiting time as well, there's still got to be prayers. During that waiting time, there's still got to be prayers to support to make sure that the nation does well. And if the decision of the court is positive or negative, whatever it turns out to be, then we'll go with that.
Well, all right. Well,
Now, for my own part of it is that I'm not against him because he's a pastor, he's an elderly man, and he's of age. But what I'm against for what he said, particularly to me, that we should move on for the past. Which means if we should move on from the past, which means he agreed as a man of God or as an elderly man or a concerned Nigeria that something happened in the past. Let's use Pastor Kumoyi as an illustration now. Let's say this particular church belongs to late somebody, let's say late Geo, and is the next in line to become the pastor of that church. Automatically, somebody from nowhere just come in and took over the church. And as he took over the church, quickly appoints the deacon, choir leader. He appointed a lot of people in the church, ushers, and appoint people in the church. Now, somebody else will now come and say, okay, maybe Pastor W will now come and say, okay, Pastor Kumoyi, I know you are supposed to be the pastor of this building, of this church, but sorry, I strongly believe that this pastor that just took over will do well. Let's just give him a chance. He will do well. You just go home. Don't worry, this pastor will do well in this ministry. How would you feel? That's what exactly is trying to tell Nigeria now. Okay, now people should just move on like that. No need for you to complain. No need for you to cry. You know, the deal has been done. So, like, okay, let's just leave Bola Ahmed Tinubu and this new minister. Let's support them despite they came in back through door. Like, we should just allow the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and this new minister to rule. Let's support them despite we know that they are the office of the president is still contested in the court, and let's say, for example, the court rule in favor of Peter Obi or Atiku Abubakar, no, we should just support because he's a man of God. He saw the vision that they will do much better. All right, guys, we'll see you on our next video. God bless you. Please comment your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think about the men of God on how they have gone cold? That none of them is talking right now. Maybe they are afraid because Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is a Muslim, is already a president. Anything they say will be definitely used against them in the court of law. So comment your thoughts and see you on our next video. Please, I can't just go without appreciating every one of you watching this video right now. God bless you for your great work, for your data that you are spending on watching our video. I love you, but God loves you more, and God continue to bless and protect you guys. and make provision for you for watching our content or whatever you do good. May God continue to expand it. All right, please, if you have not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. I beg of you, please subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you wouldn't miss out any of our official upposts. Until we meet again, stay tuned, Plan B TV. Peace out.
Don't forget to subscribe to get notified. And as you they share your support, now say God go bless you too.
Sense on the bit.
Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV. Oh, Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV, Plan B TV.